I've teamed up with the Mining Disrupt crew to help spread the word about one of the biggest crypto mining events of the year, Mining Disrupt 2026 in Miami, Florida on July 21st through July 23rd. Beginners, home crypto miners, mid-sized farm operators, full-scale operators, everyone comes together under one roof in Miami. Expect major hardware launches, industry-leading speakers, creator meetups, and amazing after parties every single night. Tickets are on sale right now and use the code HOBBYISTMINER for 20% off. Link in the video description or scan this QR code. See you in Miami in July. Hello, how we doing? Let me get a little music going on here. That might be a little too loud. There we go. You guys let me know if that music's too loud. We'll adjust it and kind of go from there. But how's it going, guys? Welcome. I'm gonna be honest, you guys are getting like the best of me in the last like 24 hours, and what I mean by that is like I am sick and I am struggling right now. So if I step away for a minute, bear with me. But I 100% wanted to live stream today, and we got this is like coffee number 3 right now. I don't know what the deal is. I was sick like 2 weeks ago. I had strep for several days. And then ever since then, I've just been not perfect. And then last night I was up in the middle of the night with like insane head cold and headache pounding. And like I'm a little nasally now, you can probably tell. And yeah, I just like bright lights are like rough right now. I don't know what the deal is, dude. It's like I'm just tired of being sick. I don't know if you guys or your family are in the same boat of like had the sickness going around. But yeah, it sucks, dude. I always tell people, I'm like, I don't have time to be sick. Like, that's right. Panda's black lung, you know, Panda's always sick. And I can imagine, cause, I think his son is in, like daycare or I can't remember how old his son is, but, yeah, bringing all that sickness home. My kids are homeschooled. So I don't run into that. My wife teaches my kids, so it's not like they're picking those things up as often. Somebody in chat here, Steven, shout out by the way, Steven, we got Bare Naked Miner, Bonk Media. Thank you guys very much, by the way, for being members. Yeah, so I might actually run out. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Starbucks. Starbucks has something called the Medicine Ball. It's not called that anymore. It's what it used to be called. I think they like dropped the Medicine Ball name because of like a liability type of thing. They call it like the honey something, and it's like honey citrus, whatever. It's a medicine ball. It's like 2 different types of tea and like really hot lemonade with like honey, and I get 2 of them, and I'm just like, one for today, one for tomorrow, and it's like a perfect pick-me-up type of deal. So I might run out and get one after this. So yeah, so bear with me, honestly, bear with me, guys. Struggling today, but I wanted to go live today. We have a lot of stuff. We're giving away a bunch of stuff today. We're going to do some more of the NiceHash easy mining. That's going to be fun as well. We're going to talk crypto, which should be good. So let me connect in chat. By the way, I love the comment in chat. It's from all those packages from China. Probably, dude. 100%, probably. Okay, David Hall says, went to Starbucks once. Listen, I will pay any price that Starbucks is charging for those medicine balls. If they were $10, I'd pay $10, honestly. But I got the whole, like, headache, sinus pressure, pain behind my eyes. Like, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. But bear with me. I have a video that I want to record today. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. But let's catch up in chat. Welcome, by the way. We're not on TikTok today, but I am live on YouTube. We're live on Twitter. Hello, everybody on Twitter. Hello on TikTok. Thank you guys for coming to hang, or Twitter and Twitch. Thank you guys for coming to hang out with me today. I do appreciate it. But yeah, let's kind of catch up in chat. By the way, let's do a quick sound check. Verify for me, guys, that this music is not too loud. The last thing I want, I'm gonna turn it down even more. The last thing I want is to be competing with like music. I hate joining live streams and like you can barely hear the host because the music is just bumping in the background. But we got Trader in here coming in from India. Welcome. He has free electricity. That is awesome. I think if you have free electricity, I think you're then just looking at what miners you're limited to based off of like the power plug, how much free electricity, you know, it's not endless, right? You can't plug in 50 full-size ASIC miners, right? It's like, what options do you have there? But that's awesome. Good for you. A lot of other countries I've definitely heard of like having should I say a lot of other countries, some countries have free power, and that's crazy to me. I love to see it. I think honestly, I think in the US power, like there's this whole argument of like electricity and water in first world countries like the US where like it's almost a right, correct? And so like we shouldn't be paying for these things. You shouldn't be paying for electricity. You shouldn't be paying for water. Like it's just there's some countries where like that's entirely foreign to them, and I get it. I get it 100%. All right, so checking back in here, Techman, welcome, brother. Thanks for coming in nice and early. I do appreciate that. We have AJM coming in from Mexico. Welcome. Techman says Hobbyist gone full time and resources for the day. I don't know what that means. What's going on there? Sonder, welcome. Good evening. We got here Casey coming in. By the way, Casey, thank you for being a member. Greetings from Power Hungry, California. Dude, get your ass out of California. There is nothing good in California. Get out. Just move. Be like everybody else and move to like Texas, to be honest with you. Little Finny here says greetings from North Dakota. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Steven Cicero says good afternoon. Bill Kemp coming in with the $2. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you for your support. Gonzo Miner, how you been, Gonzo? Welcome, dude. Northern Miner, good morning. Let's see, what else do we have here? Bad Mofo, hello, welcome. Bonk Media and Bare Naked Miner here. Hello, hello. We got Kai Moser. I would really like to see a review and setup of the new FutureBit. So the challenge with FutureBit is, one, they don't work with anybody, which is fine. I'll buy one, whatever. But two, they never have stock of anything. So like in FutureBit's whole model of like, we have this really cool node that's also a miner, had its time. But now it's like, man, I can buy a BitAxe and I can buy a little mini PC or a Raspberry Pi and set up my own node for a fraction of the price. I just think of FutureBits are a thing of the past. At this point in time, honestly. All right, let me jump ahead here. Let's see. Kai Moser left the Northeast because I was sick and tired of always being sick and tired. Florida got that high humidity. You know, it's good for you. Great governor down there with DeSantis and all the things they're doing. Especially, did they pass the income tax thing? I think that's awesome. Good choice for sure. First time, welcome. Happy to have you here. Thanks for coming to hang out. We got Crypto MB. What's up, all? Bare Naked Miner. My grandmother used to give me honey. Yep, honey's a good one. Lemon. I don't know about the whiskey, but honey and lemon for sure. Excuse me. Bubba Blue, thoughts on the I&I miner? Absolutely a scam, 1000%. There's a lot of people that there are a few other creators. Who else got one? Panda, Red Fox. Who else was there? I don't think Rabbit did. There was somebody else. So they had reached out to me about doing a review on it. I always like to like do a once over I don't want to call it an audit. It's more just a once over of like the product, especially when it's on like a crypto project that I've never heard of before and stuff. And look at the miner, because if you're like, okay, here's a miner and it's on like script mining, it's like, okay, great, cool, like mass, we're good. But when it's on a project I've never heard of before, and then when I start to look into it and the website is like super sketchy, it feels like cloud mining, there's only one pool, there's not a lot of info out there. It's like, okay, there's two things here. You're either ahead of the curve, right? You're like way ahead of the curve here, and like this is like a money maker, or like this is an absolute rug pull. And based on my research looking into INI, like all of the money to be made was actually selling those miners and not in the project. And just looking at the coin itself, it looked like there were a lot of money maker events that were occurring to keep that coin looking like profitable and attractive when the miner came out. So I decided not to get involved with it. And to this day, people that do have the INI miners are like, hey, it's profitable, I'm switching out of it. They're always like, I'm not holding any of that token. I flip out of it. I'm just earning as much Bitcoin as I can, you know, with it, and kind of going from there. So to the general public, I would absolutely stay away from it. I think you'll be happy to avoid any of that drama that would be occurring here. We got Bear Naked Miner. Good afternoon over on Twitter. Viper.net, how do you feel about INI? Oh, you were just asking about that. That's really funny. What's up, Viper.net, by the way, over on Twitter? What is this link you sent over? Did something come out? Oh, yeah. Look at this. So he sent me over an article. Thank you for posting this, Viper. I'll bring it up on the screen here. And as I said, I'm going to keep reminding people, like, I am sick, but, like, I wanted to go live. This is, like, as I said, this is, like, the best of me. The best of me within the last 24 hours. Literally leading up to, like, an hour before the live stream. I was considering not live streaming at all. And I was like, all right, let's do this. Yeah, so Innoverse, INI, you know, this is an article that came out from Viper.net. I have not seen this. I'm not going to read through the whole thing, but I'm not surprised at all. I'll link this in chat for those of you guys that are over on YouTube. Viper.net had listed it on Twitter. Thank you, brother. But I'm not surprised. Like, I just reading the title. Backdoors, blacklist, stolen proof of work, pool lockout, centralized mining. A lot of these things were on my radar, not entirely to this extent when I first looked at it. This was I want to say months ago when I first looked at it. So I am not surprised at all. This will be a good read after today's live stream. But thank you for linking that. I do appreciate that very, very much. Let me catch up on chat, and then we're gonna jump in. I got 3 different little mini miners to give away today, which will be cool. We're gonna do some easy mining today as well. And I'm going to try to hang in there as long as we can. As long as you guys are cool with that, hang in there as long as we can at this point in time, which will be fun. Gonzo says, I hope you feel better. Thanks, brother. Free power. Dude's gone outside and chucked with cable over. That's right. That's right. It's so funny. Like, you hear like these things of like people like, oh man, like, you know, I tapped into the electric grid and I'm getting free power. And it's like, well, yeah, but it's like crazy illegal. But hey, dude, you do you, right? Can you bump up your voice volume? My phone volume is almost pegged. Yeah, let me take a look here. Sometimes Windows will drop my volume. It's at 100% right now. Does anyone else think my voice is really low? This came in from GVN. Coming in, it does my. I'm just gonna scroll down real quick here. Hobbyist Miner live and raw. That's right. That's right. What's up, Second TL? How are you? All right. Let's see. Jumping up here. Hobbyist Miner. That sentence was actually a test on the auto-complete words on the top. What in the world? Oh, okay, got it. I'm like, what are you talking about? What's up, Automatic Beats? How are you, brother? Welcome. Is Proto Miner gone the same way as Locotech? I don't think so. Proto has a lot of big names behind it, but we haven't heard anything, right? Like, Proto's interesting. Those of you guys not familiar, there's a company called Proto. They're US based. One of the big investors, owners is Jack Dorsey, and it is a US based ASIC manufacturer for Bitcoin. But they're not just like making another Bitcoin miner. They're literally redefining the mining ecosystem. And what I mean by that is like everything about their miner is modular. So like super easy to work on. You could pull out hash boards when it's running. You could put in new hash boards to replace it. You could swap power supplies. You could swap fans in seconds. Like, it's like, but they have, the teams behind it are like with Square and a few of the other companies, like their engineers and stuff like that. So like, it's made to be an actual true product. Like, we've gotten used to Bitmain, which is just the bottom of the barrel, like China built garbage. And listen, we deal with what we have, right? Like there isn't a lot of options with, you know, ASIC manufacturers, excuse me. And, so like, we don't know any better, right? Especially us that have been in the industry for a few years now. Like, we've just kind of gotten numb to that, versus we've seen other manufacturers pop up. AlphaPex is a great one, which has really kind of changed the reality of repair, changed the reality of uptime, quality. What's up, Yeti? Welcome, brother. You know, we've seen a lot of these, you know, these manufacturers come out and really, Canaan, that have really changed that atmosphere, but not like leaps and bounds. It's definitely absolutely an improvement. With Bitmain having 80% market share, they don't need to pivot. They don't need to make big changes at all. But back to Proto. So Proto is going to be really interesting. They have a open source competitor to Foreman, which is super like beginner friendly. Like, let's say this miner like stops mining, it literally is going to literally pop up with a schematic and show you like, okay, your miner stopped mining and it's because fan number 1 has failed, and it will show you a picture of that miner and fan number 1 and how to replace it, what parts you need, and everything. It's like the Ferrari of like that, the industry. Versus like Bitmain will literally, you go into the logs and it's like you have to have a degree in understanding what these logs say, because it doesn't just say fan number 1 is failing, please replace it, and here's the part number. Like, it's absolutely wild. You guys are putting me off on tangents. What are you guys doing? Come on now. But anyways, let me keep catching up. We are never going to get to anything if you guys keep putting me on these tangents. Come on now. Really? Wow, blows my mind that you aren't a fan of US made ASICs and the new Apollo 3. I'm a huge fan of US based ASICs. Kai Moser. My challenge is that Apollo has, as I said, doesn't work with anybody. I reached out to them a while back and was like, hey, I'd love to work together, love to get my hands on your units. And they're like, so buy one. And I'm like, okay, not interested in working with content creators. That's fine. No big deal. And it's like, okay, I want to buy one. They never have stock. It's just Apollo, the Apollo future bit hardware. I just don't see a need for anymore. Like, it was fun and made sense like a few years ago. But as I said, anybody and their brother can turn up a Bitcoin node now, especially with the support of Umbrel and a Raspberry Pi. In addition to that, you can buy, what did I see, a BitAxe Gamma the other day for $85, like brand new. It's like, man, for $250, you could do exactly what the future bit stuff is. So yeah, just my thoughts. All right, catching up here. Yeti says, howdy, welcome, brother, from across the pond. Let's see. I am just way behind. Let's see. Fog sinuses, bass voice. Sorry. Let's see here. Let me do this first. I'm not going to be able to catch up with chat. You guys are super chatty and I love it. But let me do this. So there's a few things I'm going to do. I'm going to get these things kicked off. And then we can kind of chat things. So we're going to do 3 things today, now that we're 20 minutes in. And as I said, if you guys are just joining, I apologize. I am sick, but here we are. We're hanging out, having a good time. So I'm giving away 3 of these thanks to the team at Magic Miner. I will show you what these are in a minute. We're going to give away 3 of these to, you have to be live. You have to be here to win them. So these are cool. They will ship directly from Magic Miner. So I'll show you what they are. They reached out and I was like, hell yeah, let's give some of these away on live stream. So I'll open this up in a minute. We're also going to do some NiceHash easy mining and see if we can hit some, maybe third time's a charm. We hit a lot of Casper blocks over last week and the week before. Maybe this week we hit some Bitcoin Cash. Maybe this week we hit some Dogecoin. You know, we'll definitely have to see. And then we're just going to hang out while all that's happening and shoot this shit in chat, which is kind of my goal here. So let me go ahead and get some of these easy mining packages started because they do take They do take like an hour. So I definitely want to do that. So this is easy mining. If you guys aren't familiar, NiceHash has a product called easy mining. It's solo mining. You pay money through Bitcoin, and then you can run these packages. They're like, the smallest package is like 689, it looks like, and you're solo mining with a boatload of hash rate. Very popular right now. And I thought this would be a lot of fun to do just while we're live, is kind of my goal. So we're going to buy a bunch of packages. Each week I've been bringing $100 to the table, and we just buy up a bunch of these packages and have some fun, which should be good. So let me go ahead. Oh, if we win, if we hit any blocks, by the way, I'm giving it back to you guys. So I did this the last 2 weeks. We hit a bunch of Caspa blocks. If we just hit Caspa, I'm only going to pick one winner. If we hit, I haven't hit anything else yet, but if we hit like Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Litecoin, whatever, we'll pick like 5 people and we'll kind of split those rewards. So in the end, there's possibility 5, 6, 7, 8 different giveaways that we're going to do in today's live stream. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to do a bunch of these. Oh, my chest. Dude, when I cough, it's like the bottom part of my chest. It just hurts. All right, hang on. The wife texts me. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's get a few of these. We'll do 5 of the Bitcoin ones real quick, okay? Bam, bam, bam. So let me get these done. There's like a timeout period. It's like, you are clicking too fast. I'm going to try to scroll up and answer some questions too if I missed your question, guys. I do apologize. Because like, I just get so in the weeds sometimes on like people's questions. I'll just go down these rabbit holes and then I'm like, crap. Totally am like 10 minutes behind on chat. There we go. All right. I think that's 5. Let's see. I think that's 5. Yep. Okay. So we got 5 Bitcoin. And if you guys are like, what in the world, what are we buying here? So each of these is 689. Excuse me. So when I click on it, it shows you like your speed, the duration's 1 hour, your probability. Our probability is 1 in 34,579. Are you saying there's a chance? Now, Bitcoin Cash is a little bit better. 1 in 219. So we're going to do 5 of these. Ugh, timeout period. Gotta wait. Gotta wait. Listen, David Hall, it's not gambling. It's solo mining. Come on now. There is a big difference, David Hall. Come on. Let me do it. There we go. That timeout period is like 3 seconds too long. I think this is our 3rd one. Ugh, come on. There we go. Let's double check. 1, 2. Oh no, that one. There's 4. Okay, there's 4. We need one more. There we go. And we'll check these. We'll check these while we're going. Just as something fun to kind of check in between. Okay. Dang it, dude. Oh wait. This one, Raven Coin's not available, but we do have some Dogecoin ones available. So let's see. I think we're at like 689, right? 689. We're already up there. 6.89 times. We have one of those, 10 of those around. So we're about $68 right now. So let's do 3 of these. I think this is where the real money's at. I need some Doge. That's right. That's why I'm doing some Doge right now. How are you, Amplifier? How's it going, dude? How's it going? Oh, yeah. All right. We'll do like... We'll do 1, 2, 3. We'll do like 2 more of these. We're roughly around $100, right? We're roughly around there. All right, we have 4. One more. One more. What is that? Like 689 times... We have 15. All right, we're $103. It's close enough. Close enough. All right, so we have all of these running. So we have 5 Bitcoin, 5 Bitcoin Cash, and 5 Dogecoin. And we're going to let these run for the next, you know, they run for an hour. All right, so we're going to let those run. While we wait, let's give away one of these for now. So let me show you guys real quick. So this is, shout out to Magic Miner. They sent these over to me to give away to you guys. Oh, I got a cool care package from Tangem the other day. So I'm going to give away, they gave me a bunch of shirts and Tangem wallets. We're going to give some of those away in a future video. But I'm over on Magic Miner. They're a newer they're a newer manufacturer, I feel like, in some of these home miners. I'd say probably what, in the last year, we've seen them kind of pop up. They have a few different products out there. They have the different, like, the cards that look like GPUs. But they sent me one of these. This one's mine. They sent me one of these. But I'm going to give away 3 of them to you guys. Thank you very much. Daniel, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Daniel Newman for being a Nomi Squad member. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to open this up real quick here. Let me make this full screen. This is what this is. It is a display that also does a very small amount of mining. And so this does, it displays all different crypto prices and such. And then on top of that, the cool thing is, it only uses like 25 watts, which is cool. And it only does like 1,000 kilohash. Like, it's like barely anything. That's why it's 25 watts. So this is, but it does have like a charger on top and stuff like that. Hello, I'm a newbie. Welcome. All right, I'm trying to talk and get this out at the same time, and it's not working. Let's see. How do you open? There's a little magnet thing. Look at this. Ready? Ooh. What do we got here? Oh, look at this. There's like little drawers. Oh, that's fucking fancy. That's awesome. Oh, okay. Well, what do we got here? All right, let's. The big one or the little drawer? Which one do we go with? I'm thinking we go with the big one. Let's do this. Ah, cool. Dang, this is a lot bigger than I thought. That's what she said. All right, cool. So let me pull off the plastic. Give you guys the satisfaction, you weird people. All right, so this is what we're giving away. We have 3 of these to give away today. So this is supposed to be like something you put on your desk, or something you put like on like your bedside and stuff. And then the display, and I'll show you on their website, shows all different crypto prices and things like that. But then this is also a mini miner, solo Bitcoin miner, SHA-256. So you could pick, you know, Bitcoin Cash. You could do Digibyte. You could do, I think, Bitcoin too, right? And then on top here, look, it actually has your charger. Oh, thank you very much there. Nice Life. Thank you. Do appreciate that. $2.79. I appreciate your support. And then on the top here, look, it's like a wireless charger, which is cool. So this is by Magic Miner. They sent me 3 to give away today, and then we have more to give away in future live streams, which is cool. So I'm going to put this back in here. I'll show you on their website. Cool. It's like $150 product. If you guys don't win one, maybe it's one you hit up like your wife or whatever and be like, hey, can you get me one of those for Christmas? That'd be kind of cool. And then let's see what's in this bottom drawer. Is this just like power cable? Yeah, this is like power cable and a little manual for it type of deal. So we're gonna give away 3 of these. I'll give away one of these right now. Let me do this here. So I'm gonna close this up. Damn, look at that, dude. How much money do you spend on packaging? Like, I love that they go like the whole, like, look at this. They got this like cool little wizard, like a wizard on the front, but he has a cyborg eye. Totally badass. But like, kudos to them on packaging. Yeah, it gives that like Apple feel, right? Yeah. So let me show you their website real quick. So shout out to Magic Miner once again for sending this over. So yeah, you see the screen here. Can I zoom in? Yeah, you see the screen. So you could do all different ones on there. Tuning in from Texas, found some great info on your channel. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Oh man, Bare Naked Miner sent 5 gifted members. You're insane, brother. You're insane. Nice Life says, thank you for the videos. Because of your videos, I started exploring mining like literally 2 weeks ago. You bought an Octax. That's awesome. 9.6 and a 12 and Hydro, and even use your code. Thank you, dude. I love that. That is, my whole goal is just to educate people and bring new people into home mining. That's like my entire goal. Thank you very much. So new people, we got some newbies to the Nomi Squad. Automatic Beats, Dom G, Kenneth, Andrada, and Saved Rip. Excuse me. Welcome, guys, to the Nomi Squad. If you guys are like, what's the Nomi Squad? What's the member deal? What that is you're a member on the channel, every week, Sundays, I release a members only video. So go back now that you're members, you can go watch some of those previous videos. They're on the channel. I think you go under videos and playlist or members, you can see it. The other thing is your name shows up fancy green. Ooh. And then on top of that, go over to Discord and you can link your Discord and YouTube. And there's a private channel for the Nomi Squad for members that we can chat and stuff like that. So welcome. Thank you guys for being members on the channel. Do appreciate it. Welcome to all the newbies that have joined us. Thanks to our man, Bare Naked Miner. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that support. That is absolutely awesome. Okay, so there's that. There's also this other screens that you see here, which is cool. And then, yeah, so here's all the information there. Magic Miner, 25 watts, 1000 kilowatt solo miner. Set it, forget it. And it does have that wireless charger up on the top. So all that information, guys, is over on Magic Miner's site. If you guys want to read more about this, pretty cool. Little display piece. Is it going to make you rich? Is it going to earn you any money? No. Is it totally badass and cool thing for 150 bucks? Yes, absolutely, which is cool. So thank you to Magic Miner for sending that over to us. Let's do a giveaway. So everybody in chat, if you guys do want to get in on this giveaway, just type the word magic, MAGIC. That'll put you in the running, and we'll select all the participants from chat, and we'll spin the wheel, woo, and we'll pick one of you guys. So if you guys do want to get in on this giveaway for this device, a Magic Miner will ship this directly to you. We're going to pick one winner right now. We'll pick two more later in the live stream. Just type the word magic in chat, and that will put you in the running, and we'll kind of go from there, which I think will be a lot of fun. Should be cool. Looking forward to it. So, yep, the word magic. Don't worry about caps. If you do it more than once, it's not going to give you any more avenues than anybody else. It's not going to give you more chances. So, I love how some people can't spell magic right. MAGIC. I do appreciate it. All right. I'm sucking through that coffee. Orlando Magic. There you go. All right. Let me check. Just want to check my phone. Make sure like nothing's blowing up right now. Okay. Let's check. While we're waiting on that, let's check on our easy mining. See how we're making out. We have not hit any blocks yet. It looks like our best so far, 74%, 78% so far on the Bitcoin Cash. Can you imagine hitting like even a Bitcoin Cash block would be totally badass, like $1,500-$1,800 or something like that. That'd be totally cool. All right, so I am going to everybody who posted magic in chat, you're awesome. Let me go ahead, copy your names, put them into a notepad file, and this will be for one Magic Miner. Come on, notepad. I'm getting like that little spinny wheel. There we go. All right, copy. Let's go over here. I'll share my screen so you guys. Full transparency. Thanks for the video on setting up the BTC node. Did it over the weekend. Works great. That is awesome. How long did it take you for yours to sync? Did it take you a while to get yours to sync correctly? All right, just gonna scroll through here. Why does it have these member things in here? It's really weird. Why does it like include how long the people have been members? Weird. I'm just deleting that and remove myself. Okay, cool. I think we're good. We're gonna shuffle this up a little bit. All right, you ready? Here we go. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. All right, here we go. You ready? Here we go. This is for the Magic Miner. We have 3 of these to give away today. We're just gonna do one right now. Why are there spaces? How do you get rid of the spaces? Why are there all these spaces? Advanced? Oh, how do you get rid of spaces? That's weird. Why are there spaces? Let's copy this list and redo it. Oh, I just had to refresh the wheel. That's funny. That's the first. That's right. All right, here we go. Trying again. Here we go. I just had to refresh. That's really odd. Ooh, Well, there we go. Mikey 89191. Are you here? Come on down. Let's see if he's here. Give it a minute. I imagine they're here. I imagine they're here, especially if they commented magic in chat. Let's see. Let's see. We have 2 more roles. You can click on sort of pull all the members and select all together. Yeah. They are here. Yeah. Welcome. All right, cool. Congrats. You're our first winner. Let me go ahead and copy your name here. I'm going to put you in a notepad file list off to the side here for our winners for today. All you got to do is just email me the hobbyistminer@gmail.com, and then we'll make sure it's you. Then I'll get your mailing address information, send that over to Magic Miner, and they will. Why do I keep thinking Magic Mike? Yeah, David Hall, right? And then we'll get that shipped out to you. But we're gonna give away 2 more of those, guys, so don't feel discouraged. We're gonna give away 2 more of those, which should be really, really nice. Let me go ahead. Let's take a look at any blocks. Any blocks, dude. Any blocks hit with any of these packages would be absolutely insane. I mean, hitting a block on Bitcoin Cash would be awesome. Dogecoin would be insane. Bitcoin would be out of this world. Absolutely out of this world, which would be really, really cool. All right, cool. So let's take some time. I'm going to catch up on chat. If you guys have any questions, I'm probably not going to scroll up. So just if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in chat. I'll answer them the best I can. A lot of new people here, which I love to see it. Thank you guys for being newbies on the channel. Thank you guys for joining us. It's so interesting. Like, you know, we're not back in 2020, but there's a lot of new people joining, and they're not joining for like, oh, I want to buy 100 full-size ASIC miners. They're joining and buying like 1 miner. You know what I mean? Like they buy 1 miner, and it's a home miner, and it's a home solo miner, and it's great. A lot of new people coming into the scene recently. Am I still doing anything with Quai? I don't have any. Sorry, my eyes watering. I don't have any tests running right now with Quai. I have all my miners right now, script miners on PowerPool, and PowerPool does profit switching for their different algorithms. So for script, they'll do profit switching between Quai and also Dogecoin. But last I saw, PowerPool had to suspend Quai mining on their pool. I don't know if it's public, so I'm not really going to say anything why, but it's some issues with the Quai project. So I'm hoping once that gets addressed, that Quai can be re-enabled as part of that profit switching. Nothing you have to do. You just have to mine, you know, just mining your script miners to there, because it'd be great to get that additional profit, you know, available. Solo miners keep things interesting, dude. 100% get it. I mean, with Bitcoin miners, and now also with like with Dogecoin script miners, you know, the small little script miners we're seeing. Let's see. Everyone is just looking for answers. That's right. Thank you. Your videos are really helpful. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Hello. What's your opinion on, let's say, the best solo mining node operating system? Currently running retro mic setup on an HP Mini from your videos. Awesome. I see so many using different types. Yeah, I mean, solo mining is not anything new, right? You know, solo mining and running your own node is nothing new. It's been around for years. It's just gotten a lot easier. And so with like Umbrel OS, it became much easier, right? Like Umbrel has their own native within their marketplace. They have the Bitcoin node. They also have the public pool in there as well, which is great. So why are people saying magic in chat, by the way? We're not doing that giveaway right now. We'll do another one here coming up in the future, in the next like few minutes, whatever. I'll let you guys know. But anyways, there's been a few other OSs or apps that have come out to allow this. You know, there's a few other ones out there. One isn't better than the other, I would say. There's a few things that I look for. Like as a content creator, I'm looking for apps that are easy to install for my audience. That my audience doesn't need to be experts in any way, shape, or form, and that it's easy for them to kind of do it. So that being said, that's what I look for. But then when I look for it from my own individual method, I'm also looking for the fact of like, is it easy to read? Like, can I jump on here and in 2 seconds, can I see is a block hit or not? Can I easily see all my miners, my accumulated hash rate? Like, those are some of the things that I take a look at for sure when I'm looking for those nodes. But Amos World, like, there's no wrong answer. I'm currently utilizing Retro Mike's latest platform, and I've been very happy with it for sure. PowerPool isn't currently Quai mining, correct? They have suspended Quai mining. It only ran for a week, I think it was. There were some challenges that came up with, not on PowerPool's side, actually on Quai's side of the world, that didn't allow PowerPool to continue adding more and more miners and hash rate to it. So we'll wait to see if that gets addressed. Hello, this question comes in from the Swits. Hello, what miner is recommended for max profits per year? So that is a massively loaded question, but it's also a newbie question. That's fine. I love it. When you ask a question like this and you lead with the most profits possible, there's like there's like the fine print underneath of it that you need to ask of like, well, that all comes down to what your electric rate is. Like, profits don't matter if your electric rate is through the roof. You're going to eat up all your profits mining. The other things to keep in mind as well is like, you know, what country are you in? Are you looking to run a miner at home? Are you looking to run a miner hosted? Like, all of those things are really big factors. And so like, we could go on Mining Now, which is a very helpful website, and we could look up the most profitable miner right now, but you can't run that. It's probably like, if I come over here right now, like I'll show you, I go to Mining Now, the most profitable miner is the X9 right now, coming in, it says at $22 a day. That miner doesn't come out till like April, May, June, somewhere in there. And I don't recommend it. The second one is the Pinecone INI miner. We were just talking about at the top of the stream. Viper.net was just coming out with an article on how this is a scam. Not going to recommend that. The Antminer S23 Hydro 3U. You can't run Hydro at home. Like, most people can't run Hydro at all. So like, okay, we're not going to go with that. The X44P has never been released. I don't think it ever will be. It's been on this list for like 3 years now. That being said, I like the Z15 Pro, another one. That miner is several years old. I do not recommend you go out and spend $10,000 on one of these miners when just like a year ago they were going for like 500 bucks. So all that being said, you know, what is the most profitable miner? I would say keep your focus and target on script mining. You can mine script and you can get paid out in Bitcoin, depending on your pool. That would probably be the direction that I would go. That's what I've been doing. I just released a video a few weeks ago. Go check it out. You can look on the videos on my channel. And it's like a Dogecoin. Let me find it real quick. I'll show you. But I talk about my strategy in 2026. Actually, I have 2 videos. I can show you. Look at this. Look at this. Hang on. All right, hang on here. Here we go. So go over, find the Hobbyist miner videos. So there is a video right here called Dogecoin. Dogecoin mining is about to explode. I'm ready. So this is a full video on just kind of how I've doubled down on script mining in 2026. I'll link that in chat. The other one that I think would be helpful for you when you're looking at after profits is this one, 2026 mining strategy. I'm going to share that one with you as well. Give those a watch, and then I think that'll answer some of the questions that you have in mind, because it's not always about like profit. Like, profit is very like, there's a massive asterisk next to profit when you're asking that. Bare Naked Miner says, you have your finger on the pulse more than many others in the industry, but have you seen any interest or direction from any other major hardware manufacturers such as IBM, HP, Dell? No, none of those. I've seen nothing from, you're thinking Bare Naked Miner, you're asking about traditional hardware, technology, hardware manufacturers. You talked about Dell, you talked about, you know, HP, IBM, all of those. I have not seen any of those looking to get into crypto mining. Now, that being said, a lot of those are pivoting into AI instead, which is definitely the smarter way to go. Personally, for me, I am diversifying. Huge advocate of crypto, Bitcoin, script mining. You guys know that. But I've started to dabble more and more into AI. You've seen more and more AI stuff on my channel. And so I've been really focusing on that more and more, just to diversify, change things up, looking at the direction the market's going. I think it's the same thing for you guys. Like, always looking to diversify. You see on my channel too, I talk a lot about diversifying into DEPIN projects as well. A little bit more of a gamble. DEPIN is down 70% since over the last year. Didn't do great in 2025, but there's still some definitely opportunities there. But yeah, I don't, other than those big manufacturers that you had listed out, Bare Naked Miner, all I know is of those looking to get more and more into AI. Okay, Steven says the X9's July. Steven, did you order yourself an X9? What do you this on the Magic Miner FM01? Magic Miner FM01. I'm not recognizing that. Oh, this thing. Excuse me. This thing. So the Magic Miner FM01 combines 30 terahash of hash rate power with 1100 watts in energy. I think it's supposed to be like a humidifier, right? Like a dehumidifier. Is that what I'm seeing? Yeah. Oh, it's a humidifier. Okay. Here's the challenge. So super quiet humidifier. Cool concept. The challenge is these metrics are god awful. 30 terahash for 1100 watts. You're using miners from like 5 years ago, is what the chips you're using in this. The issue is like, you're not going to buy a humidifier that uses 1100 watts, right? This needs to be 30 terahash at like 300 watts. They're just using very old, outdated. I don't like this. I don't know. Like, the math doesn't math here. Like, when I go back to Magic Miner and I take a look at like one of their cards here, like the BG02, right? That's 7 terahash at 150 watts. Why is your 30 terahash at 1100 watts? Like, that's terrible. So I would stay away from the FM01. Good question. Appreciate you asking it though. I didn't even know what the FM01 was. Thank you very much there for the super chat. Nice. Let me scroll down. Appreciate it. $5 coming in. Panther Mike, thank you. Thank you, brother. What is going on in here? What's up, Joker? Thanks for coming to hang out with us cool kids. Reading down here, just catching up on chat, guys. Boxer says, how much does electricity cost to run a crypto miner? Your question's the other way around. So crypto miner uses X amount of watts. It depends on your electric rate as to what that's going to be. There's actually like, there's a math problem for that. You're taking your watts. So let's say like that one miner we looked at, 1100 watts times whatever your electric rate is equals how much it's going to cost you to run that miner. That's how that works. Let's see. I would say that as well, especially if possible. Okay, Flu Miner, best script miner for home. The Flu Miner, I don't know. So the challenge is here, Flu Miner, I am getting word that this Flu Miner, you guys are talking about the L1. This is coming out from Flu Miner. No, not the L1. It's called the L3 from Flu Miner. Oh, sorry, my eyes are watering again because I'm sick. So the L3, 9.5 gigahash, love it. This is like the equivalent of an L7, which is like 3,300 watts. And the power is 1,700 watts, which is pretty badass, which is awesome. The challenge here is like this miner, look, first batch is not January 2026. That's absolutely wrong. This miner is supposed to ship May, April is what I heard. But the issue is the T3 was 5 months delayed. What do you think this miner is going to be? So keep that in mind when you're looking at it. Sorry, my eyes are really watering all of a sudden. Let's see. Someone has to be buying, and soap right now is the best. Okay. Oh, we already answered that. Let's see. People were spamming magic earlier because we were doing a giveaway, but it's not needed right now. All right, Boxer Brief, I'm going to time you out, brother. You kind of asked the same question. Time you out for 5 minutes. You're kind of asking the same question 1,000 times. You need to know what your electric rate is. If you don't know what your electric rate is, that's your first homework assignment. I am solo mining Maza and received the block, found a message on my bidaxe. Any way to check the chain or logs? I don't know what Maza is. Maybe you're solo, it's a great question. Iceman, what you can do is, if you're solo mining like Bitcoin, maybe, or Bitcoin Cash or something, I don't know what Maza is, but maybe that was just like a typo or something like that. You can take your Bitcoin address, go to Google, look up the Blockchain Explorer, and then you can paste it in there, and it will show you all the transactions. Yeah, Steven says, no, I'm waiting like we talk about to see the developers do. Yeah, good call. Good call. It wasn't paid out. So keep in mind that, like, if you hit a block, there has to be X amount of confirmations before it's paid out. Let's see. I'm just catching up on chat the best I can. E equals MC squared. There you go. Let's see. Okay. Math is not mathing. There you go. How much do you charging for disk space and download upload on Vast? On Vast right now, let me look here. Let me see what I can and can't show here. Just I can show this screen, right? And I can show that screen. Yeah, okay. Let me bring this up here. Here's my Vast. So here's my miners right now. I have a few of them rented right now. And we'll go with one of my verified rigs. So right now it's running for 11 cents an hour right now. For storage space, 0.1. For my internet, 0.5 and 0.25. So hopefully that answers your question there. But yeah, it's been going really, really great for me. I've been very, very happy with Vast so far. I'm testing out a product right now. I don't want to drop the name of it yet. It's a newer product. I'm helping them test it out, and it does all of your pricing for your Vast rigs. So it literally is looking at the market every 2 minutes and adjusting your pricing for your Vast rig to keep it competitive. It's awesome, and I love it, and it's been really good so far. But I'm testing it for a month before. I'm not gatekeeping. I'm testing it for a month to make sure it's worth it, because there is a cost per rig before I go mentioning it on the live stream. Let's see here. Catching up on chat. Saunders says my T3 is working great, however is loud for home. Yes, my T3 is off. It uses way too many watts. It's too expensive. Too many watts to run it at my electric rate right now. It's yeah, very disappointing how many watts that thing is running. Got a CMP 170HX showing up at home today. Jerry, tell me how exciting that is for new hardware to arrive. I love new hardware day. It is, it's so much fun. That's awesome, Jerry. Good for you, dude. That's awesome. Let's see. Oh my God, you guys have so many questions, which is fine. I like it. Thinking about for my first script miner, thoughts on the D1 Mini. The D1 Mini Pre is a great home miner. Absolutely love it. I have a few videos on it, and I also have a few articles. I'll show you real quick here. Many of you guys don't even know that I have like articles on my website that I write every week. Well, that's not it. Here we go. So over on my website, oh, thank you very much there. Nas the One King. Thank you very much. Here's my website, and over on here, there is an article section. And I don't even know, probably over 50 articles right now. But I have a few articles over here on what you're talking about, which is the Volkminer D1 Mini Pre. Come over here, check it out. So if you're like thinking about it, I have a whole write-up on it. But every Monday I release a video over here, or an article over here. So come check it out. It's great to kind of kick off your week. Highly recommend it. Not as much people love videos. Some people are big readers. So definitely go check it out. I think you'll enjoy it for sure. Let's see. Hello from an old fart. What's up, old fart? How are you? How to make solo mining machine at home at low cost. So most of your home solo miners, their electric is low cost. Like we were looking at the Magic Miner earlier, it's 25 watts. They're built to be solo miners. They're built to use very low watts so that anybody can kind of run it at home. Let's scroll down here. Rusty says, turn off your miners. You're losing money and messing up my hash rate. He's like, dude, turn off your miners so that, you know, there's less hash rate on the network. So I have a higher chance to hit a block. I like it. Amplifier. How are the immersion? Dude, immersion's been going great. If you guys saw the video, we put an L9 in immersion. Where is it? I'll show you. Right here. This video right here. Oh, advertisement. I'll put it in chat. We put an L9 in immersion. That was a boatload of fun. And it's just been running. I've had no issues. I've not had to reboot it. I've had to do nothing with it. It's been awesome, which has been really, really good. I do have that Canon Avalon 1566i. That was like the first immersion miner I got when I was setting up the immersion kits. And it's coming back from repair. It had a bad hash word on it, they told me. That thing was DOA on arrival. It was terrible. Which is becoming more and more common with a lot of miners, unfortunately. But that's going to be going in immersion as well. Let's see here. Great question from the Ugly. What kind of wallet is best? I am new. Well, first off, welcome, the Ugly. I'm so glad that you're new. And asking about a wallet, kudos to you. There's a lot of people that join exactly what you're doing. And a wallet is not like that first question they're asking. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Sorry. So what I'm going to link you to is right here. And I know I'm constantly linking people to videos because honestly, I have 1,500 plus videos and I've covered a lot of these topics. And I want you, the answer is not one word. There's a lot more to it. So I'm going to put a link in chat here, the Ugly, to this video. The video is literally beginner's guide to get started Bitcoin mining. And a part of that is I talk about wallets and ones that I recommend for you. So please go over and check it out. I'll put that link in chat for you. But welcome. Thanks for being new. Nick is late. Nick, you are always late, brother. Does all your pricing for your vast rigs at... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, let me... Oh, yes. Yes, Amplifier. Yes. They're actually... The platform that I'm testing out right now that is looking at all my rigs, verified and not verified. And it is changing pricing every 2 minutes. It's looking at like... What is the floor in the ceiling that I set? What is the industry average right now? What's getting rented? What's not getting rented? And then it prices my vast rigs at a competitive rate to keep it rented. It's awesome. But they're expanding into other platforms. They're expanding into things like SimplePod. What's the one with an O? Octaspace. There's a few other ones they're expanding into as well, which is great. Which is awesome. I think we should do another giveaway. We should give away another one of these. Let me catch up on chat and we'll give away 2 more of these. And we'll go from there. Got a Nerd QX++ coming Friday, and another next week will be put to 50 terahash. Love it. Way to go, man. Way to go. I think that's awesome. I'm right around 100 to 130 terahash. Excuse me. I'm sick. Just reminding you. Thanks for hanging with me. Look, we got like coffee here, got a handkerchief here. Mine ranges because my Avalon Q is in my son's room, keeping it warm. Oh, my eyes watering again. Keeping it warm this winter. And based off of how cold it is outside, we flip between the efficiency mode and normal. Of course, that would change your hash rate, and I'm solo mining with it. So that's why I'm like between 100 to 130 on solo mining Bitcoin. Wow, Amplifier, you're still farming Chia? Really, to this day? Wow. Have you taken any profits on that, brother? Is the snow done? I don't think we got any snow here, at least where I'm in Pennsylvania. Best home node for the money? Oh, great one. Great one. Great one. I actually have a home node for sale. Let me show you. I will show you. Come on down. All right, so... over on my website, if you go to store and used miners, I am actually selling my Bitcoin merch X node, plug and play Bitcoin node, comes with everything you need to get started, has the blockchain synced already. All of that is for sale. This one actually I just put up on the store. I have a few other miners out here, some Caspa miners, Gold Shell Byte over here. I sold both of my Mini 3s, sold those, sold an S9 recently, sold a few other, it's just older hardware that I'm kind of parting ways with. And you might be like, oh my gosh, why are you selling your X node? There's nothing wrong with it. It works awesome. But what I did was, I did a video more recently. I gotta wait for this ad. I did this video more recently on taking an old Dell Precision desktop tower I had. It's got like 128 gigabytes of memory. It's got like a Xeon processor, 4 terabyte drive, and I turned it into like my ultimate node. Let me show you. Where is it at? It's this thing. Yep, this thing right here. Like my ultimate node. It's so beefy and everything. So like I'm running this for all my nodes right now. It's handling everything and it's a beast. I'll put a link in chat to this video, but that's why I'm selling that one there. But honestly, I mean, your best bet is just to either build one at home, or you can do what I did originally, and you can buy Bitcoin merch sells this thing called the X node. Kind of comes with everything you need right out of the box. Makes it real easy. Have I ever ran an S19K Pro? I have, yes. I wouldn't recommend it unless you have insanely low power or free power. The S19K Pro, you're talking about last bull runs technology, 120 terahash or less just isn't competitive right now. I mean, 100 terahash, sorry, my eye is like leaking again. 100 terahash was like the norm last bull run. Sorry, I'm looking down because my eyes are like really watery. Oh, thank you very much there, Jubair, for subscribing. You know, last bull run, 100 terahash was like the cream of the crop, right? It was really good. But now we're upwards of almost 500 terahash. So you're looking at a miner, the S19K Pro, that only does 120. I would not spend any money on it. I would not buy an S19K Pro unless it was free. Is it advisable to do dual pool? I don't know what you mean by that. What would you need to do dual pool from? Let's see. Any good articles or videos on taking any old GPUs to build a rig? So GPU mining is not profitable anymore. So the only time you're going to do any GPU mining right now is from a speculative play. To be honest with you, I think that's the only thing you're gonna do. If you got hardware, that's tough. That's tough right now. I just recorded a video with Red Fox Crypto. Great video right here. Look at that. Look at that handsome man. We recorded this not too long ago, talking about this subject. I think this would be a good one for you, about GPU mining. I'll put it in chat and kind of go from there. Let's see. I'm gonna catch up on chat. Does Retro Mike know about the service you are testing that basically did all the work for them already? Jay Styles, what do you mean? Maybe I'm not in the know. Let me know. Let me know what you're thinking. Couldn't get the X node to work at all, then forgot my password. Oh man. Listen, where's Waldo? If you need more help, post in the Discord. Maybe I can help you. Thoughts on BitDeer miners? BitDeer is, so a few things there. BitDeer miners, for the price per terahash, is very competitive with BitDeer miners. Highly recommend them. I don't know if you saw more recently, BitDeer actually sold all their Bitcoin to invest into getting into AI, is what I saw more recently. And so, hey, thank you very much there. David Hall, 26 months. Smash that like. Thank you, brother, for your support. Do appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, BitDeer is a great company. They have the A2 Pro. I actually highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Let's see. When are you going to buy an S23 Hydro and get it hosted at Musk? Ooh, that's expensive. So I have one of these. Let me show you guys real quick. Let me just check this. Oh, I did see that. Zapirate. Yeah, Zapirate. Somebody linked that. If you're watching a live stream, Yeah, so Pirate, I saw that. Viper actually linked it to me at the top of the stream. Let's see, I'm catching up here. This message from Viper as well. Viper.net linked that same article as a pirate to me at the top of the stream. We were talking about it. That's why we bought all of this. We fear that targeting these exact miners who may get burned. Oh yeah. Highly don't recommend the INI boxes. It's just too much red flags. Oh, I was like, what are we talking about here? The Bitmain ant rack. Are you guys familiar with this? Excuse me. So I have one of these. Kind of hard to see. Need a better picture. Dude, what? I click on that. I don't even know what website this is. So, I don't know this website, so don't go to this website. But this is called a Bitmain ant rack. It holds 4 hydro miners. I actually had the opportunity to go down to Musk Miners, one of their locations, where they're running a bunch of these ant racks. I have one of these ant racks. I actually bought it from Tech Hustler. You guys follow my channel. Several months ago, I actually flew down to North Carolina, rented a rental truck, and drove back a bunch of hardware. Another immersion kit, one of these ant racks, the black box setup. So I have one of these ant racks. It's all hydro looped, but it's 3-phase. It's everything you need to run this kind of self-contained for hydro mining. It's sitting in my garage right now. I'm slowly working on a long-term location for it. Not locally. I'm going to end up having to road trip it somewhere and run it there. But yeah, I fully see the writing on the wall with hydro mining. It's just, you gotta remember, like, Bitcoin mining is just going up and up and up on that hash rate. And as that's going up, like, hydro is becoming more and more in demand. So I do see us having to go that route as time goes on. Let's see here. Jay Styles, Retro Mike has a page that he set up that monitors all the services and prices via API. So it sounds like they just took it a step further. Yeah, so they have like a whole built out platform that you actually like, Vast allows you to connect your mining rigs to their API. And then it's monitoring the market, and then it adjusts the pricing. It actually live adjusts your pricing on the fly of your Vast rigs. It's awesome. How to make a solo mining machine at home at a low price. Oh, we already talked about that. As a pirate sent you Twitter, got that. Still sick. Geez. Yeah, dude. It just, today was rough. Today was rough. I wasn't going to live stream, but I was like, you know what? We're doing it. We're doing it. That's right. You're going to get sick right through there. You missed the first hour. It's all good, Zapirate. All good, brother. All good. What DEPIN, Oscar? We're going to answer this question. And then we're going to do some of the giveaways. Coming in from Oscar here says, Hobbyist, what DEPIN miner would you recommend buying? I have thought about buying a GeoNet. Any experience with it? Yes. Highly recommend it. Let me find this video. Oh my God. I have a video. I just did a video not too long ago on this. Top 5 DEPIN miners for 2026. I'm going to link this over to you. And then we'll talk about it here. I'm going to put it in chat. Highly recommend GeoNet. GeoNet is probably one of the few DEPIN projects that I would jump into, that I would even consider right now. The other one is 4D Sky. Now, 4D Sky is like so young. You know, GeoNet is established. GeoNet's been around for a few years. GeoNet is already on mainnet. There's already, you know, you can already look at like, what is my investment? This is what I'm going to make type of deal. But 4D Sky is so young. There isn't even a testnet token yet. They're just building out their network right now. So it is absolutely like more of a gamble and a risk. I would say you have like GeoNet on this side, and then you on the flip side, complete risk side, 4D Sky. 4D Sky is the tracking of aircraft, more specifically of drones that deliver packages. I think that whole concept is really cool. I just linked an article the other day. What's up, Panda? Welcome, welcome. We were talking about you earlier. I forget what we were talking about. Only good things. But yeah, as we talked about, if you were going to get into any DEPIN projects in 2026, it would probably just be like GeoNet, and then everything else is very much a gamble right now. And so if you're going to look at one, I'd take a closer look at 4D Sky, which would be good. I think Nubula is also on the top 5 DEPIN videos. Yeah, well, that's the hard part. It's like Little Finny. It's all based off timing, right? Like I made that video, and then sometime after that, Nubula just kind of fell apart, unfortunately, which is a shame. But that happens, right? Absolutely happens. SJW, new to your channel. I saw your review about the Dogecoin miner. The Gold Shell Byte XTM. Ah, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, a lot of new people coming in to say hello today, which is great. As I said before, guys, struggling here. I'm sick again. We got coffee. We got handkerchief. So bear with me. Bear with me. Oh, that's right. You're right. We were talking about Panda and having the Panda pox when we started the stream. And I was like, I'm sick. I wasn't going to live stream today. And everyone's like, do you have the Panda pox? Yes. Yes. The Panda pox. Anytime we're sick moving forward, it's going to be the Panda pox. Let's take a look at some of our easy mining. We've been running this in the background, while we've been, live streaming here. And we're running Bitcoin solo mining. We're running Bitcoin Cash, and we're running Dogecoin right now. Which I did see Panda has been doing on his live stream, Brains hash power, and that's really cool. I actually just tested that out yesterday. Gave it a little bit of a whirl. It's pretty cool. All right, so let's see. It looks like 81, 83 looks like our highest there. Yes, we still got some time. On that. But we're solo mining Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Dogecoin as well. Let's see here. GNV says, I have a 4D Sky in my attic, but I'd like to put it on the water. That's about 50 yards away from the water. You mean the wall, maybe? Would you have any tips on how I can talk to the water company to... Oh, geez. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be a challenge. I mean, from their liability perspective, they're probably going to be like, nope, not happening. That's something to definitely keep in mind regarding like putting it on, especially something like a public service or something like that. That's definitely going to be a challenge. Keep in mind with 4D Sky. Oh, tower. Okay, got it. With 4D Sky, you don't like, it's beneficial to be super high up, but at the same time, it's beneficial to actually have a view of the sky, because it's doing 3-dimensional scanning. If you actually go on their site, you can actually zoom in and see it. It's doing 3-dimensional. So even if it's like mine's mounted to a shed, as long as it has an opening, it's good, right? Like as long as it has a full view of the sky, it's definitely better. The only crappy thing about Brains hash power is you can't withdraw the Bitcoin you put in. You actually can. I was reading. Excuse me. I was reading. You actually, I think it's very young in its infancy. In their FAQ, you have to email them to get it withdrawn. But you can, if you have like for you, like you put, like, let's say you put 600 in, you spent 350, and you're like, all right, I'm done with the platform. I want to get, like, you can withdraw it out. For what I was reading. Just got my Bidax Gamma. Nice. Bidax Gamma is a great choice. The Bidax Gamma prices have come down so low, which has been pretty wild. All right, let's do 2 more giveaways before the live stream is over. The team at Magic Miner sent us a whole bunch of these. Yeah, take a look. Panda, I was reading it in the FAQ. So the team at Magic Miner, we already gave away one of these, sent us over a bunch of these Magic Miner M001s. So we're giving away 2 more of these. We already gave away one there. We're giving away 2 more. We got boatloads of these to give away in future live streams. You know, their packaging is like Apple level. Like, look at this. Ready? Whoop. Look, it's got these little drawers here, which is pretty badass. And then, open it up. So this is much bigger than I thought. We were showing this at the top of the stream. Look at that. Let me swap over. This is much bigger. I thought it was a lot smaller. You just got those. Cool. Nice. Cool. Decent size screen. And as we were showing, it shows different pricing. Now, is this going to make you rich? No, absolutely not. This is a cool little like display that you could put on your desk. You could put on like a nightstand on your office desk, whatever, and it displays all the different crypto prices. Okay, cool, pretty cool. But it also hashes Bitcoin, like solo mining Bitcoin, at a very like 1,000 kilohash. It's like something like barely anything. So it's cool, you know, kind of fun little toy. 150 bucks, and on top of it, it has a charger, so you can take your phone and just put it on there and charge it if you want to. So it's pretty sweet, right? Like I'm gonna take mine and put it like right here in front of me, which will be pretty nice. So we already gave away one of these. We have 2 more to give away right now. So post in chat the word magic. Post in chat the word magic. That'll put you at the top of the participants list, and then we'll spin the wheel. And I'm gonna send the list over to Magic Miner, and they're gonna ship them out. So I don't have to worry about shipping them out. They're gonna ship everything out, which will be cool. So yeah, just post magic. No, it's 1 kilohash. 1,000 kilohash. If we swap over, yep, right there, 1,000 kilohash. Yeah, just post magic in chat. It'll put you in the running, and then they'll ship you it, no cost to you. We're gonna do 2. We're gonna give away 2. Oh, I wasn't gonna stream. I was like 30 minutes before the live stream. I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm sick. And they're like, screw it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Thanks again to people joining us from Twitter, also from Twitch. Welcome, guys. Thanks for coming to hang out with us today. Do appreciate your support. While you guys are typing magic in chat, let's go ahead and refresh here. NiceHash easy mining. I think we said 83 was our best. Yep. This week we didn't do any Caspa. We decided we did a little over 100 there. Jesus, Hobbyist, take it easy. Listen, Panda, it's all gas, no brake, brother. I think this little thing is a little bit more expensive, like $150, because I mean, half of it I swear is for the packaging. But I don't think it comes down to the hash rate. I think it really comes down to just like the little technology piece of it, you know. Not necessarily. It's hard sometimes to look at like the hash rate versus dollar, because something like this, like the hash rate is barely anything. All right, let's go ahead here. Let's go ahead and get this list. Yeah, I hear you, Panda. I got to record a video today still. I got to record a video today, and it's a talking head style video. Ugh. I'm going to like energy drink it up and just like bang it out. All right. All right, let me grab the participants list here. Participants, sorry, my eyes are watering. Copy. Okay. Let me go over to Notepad here. We gave away 1 already. We're giving away 2 here. We're going to spin the wheel twice. We got to get rid of spaces. One sec. I don't know how to get rid of that faster. I have to probably ask you, Panda, how to get rid of like the members. It shows like how many months the members are. Have you seen that? I got to go through and like delete that, so it doesn't include that as a entry method. All I'm doing right now in Notepad, guys, is deleting. It says members and then how long these people have been members. So I'm getting rid of that so it doesn't include that as a option. It's probably easy. All right, copy that. All right, we're gonna delete these, put those in, delete participants at the top, and then Panda had told me to F5 it up. All right, let me catch up on chat. Go to click on sort and then scroll down to the bottom. I'll have to look at that. I'm not sure. Oh, click sort and then scroll to the bottom. Oh, got you. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Got you. That makes more sense now. Okay. See, you guys are on it. All right, let me shuffle. I'm gonna shuffle for a minute here. We're picking 2 people. All right, here we go. All right, good luck. This is for the first, the next one. This is the second one. No, my gosh. No, wow. Do you see how close that arrow is? Do you see how close that arrow is to Ortman? Ortmanint? Wow. Ornament? Nice Life 0414. Are you still here? Wow. Congrats, brother. I think you were commenting earlier at the top of the stream how you're brand new. You're like just 2 weeks into looking into crypto mining. So that is awesome. Let's see. We'll see if he's here. I'm waiting for him to be like, I'm here. I'm here. Congrats, dude. We'll give it a minute. Make sure he's still here. There he is. Yeah. All right. Let me copy your name here. And all you have to do is email me, thehobbyistminer@gmail.com. And we will get things all figured out for you. All right. We're just going to spin again. I'm going to remove him. And we're just going to spin again. You ready? Here we go. This is the third one for today. Third one. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, David Hall. Oh, so close. Carly-1. Carly, look, David Hall, you were right there. Are you here? Carly-1. I feel like Carly-1 won when we did our Christmas giveaway. I feel like Carly-1 won something too. Let's see what we get here. They're here. Awesome. Am I right, Carly? Or it's not Carly, it's Charlie. I'm saying Carly. Charlie, you did. What did you win during the Christmas giveaway? Yes, I'm sick. I had a strep throat 3 weeks ago, and now like crazy sinus thing. Yep, I did win something. Nice. I don't remember what you won. Remind me if you don't mind. But yes, please email me. Let me copy this down. I have the winners, and then we'll get. Yeah, I'll get all your shipping information. Oh, the BitAxe, awesome. I'll get all your shipping information and get that over to Magic Miner, and they will ship those out to you, which I think will be pretty badass. All right, guys, we have like, what's our time? Damn, we have 15 minutes. All right, I think we have 15 minutes. I'm gonna wait for these to end. Oh man, these are a little longer than that. Oh, fuck me. All right, 19 minutes. All right, we're gonna chat with you guys for the next 20 minutes. We did all of our giveaways today to see if we hit any blocks, and we'll kind of go from there. Do me a favor. Let me go check on my kids real quick. They're upstairs. The wife's not home right now, so give me like 2 seconds. Chat amongst yourselves. All right, how was the conversation? Panda says it's rigged. Of course it's rigged. Of course it's rigged, Panda. I got to make sure that you do not win. I grabbed a maximum mango, sparkling ice, 0 sugar and electrolytes, like a little energy drink, 160 milligrams. Dude, coffee doesn't have that much caffeine in it. It's like, what was it, like 60 milligrams of caffeine or something like that. Browser crashed. Why is the chair empty? Magic, I disappeared. All right, so we gave away our 3 of these. We are gonna do more of these giveaways next live stream. I think they gave me like 3 for a while for each live stream, so that'll be cool. So we'll give away those. I'll put that aside. We'll definitely check that out some more here coming up. Crypto Jar, welcome, brother. Thanks for coming to hang out. Let's just check it on the kids real quick here. But yeah, we're gonna hang out, answer questions. We have about 15 minutes or so until the easy mining with NiceHash is over, and then we'll kind of keep things going. So which should be a lot of fun. So it looks like with easy mining, our best so far is 83%. So we'll see how we make out. We'll kind of go from there, which will be good. Checking in with you guys here. Hobbyist uses Wheel of Names. Panda uses Wheel of Rugged. That's right. So we'll continue to hang out and chat. We'll answer questions if you're on Twitch, if you're on Twitter, if you're on YouTube. What's the website to buy from? It was Magic Miner. I'll link it to you. I don't have any promo code or link or anything like that. I'll just put it in chat. Did they give you a discount code? Let me check. Please hold. I might have one. Let's look. I was not prepared. Thank you, Joker. Appreciate your support. I'm checking one thing here. That is not what I wanted. Oh, what are you looking for? Oh, for the node? Which node are you referring to, Pink? Help me out here. I did not have a code for Magic Miner. Maybe if Panda does, Panda can post it in chat, but I don't see one for myself. Good afternoon, BP. Welcome. I'm posting your general Discord about Accurast. Nice. Is there anything special going on with them right now? Have you seen the Accurast has enabled bandwidth sharing with no opt-out? It seems to run whenever a device is deployed. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I guess that's kind of like, I don't know, blessing and a curse, right? Mine is RPM for 10%. Nice. There you go. See, RPM's got one. If you're gonna get if you're gonna go to Magic Miner, use the code RPM. There you go. Perfect. Done. Thank you for your help. Yeah, Pink. Oh, the one for sale. Oh yeah. So we were over on. If you come to my website, what you're talking about. If you come to my website, thehobbyistminer.io, okay, and then go to store and used miners. This is over on the Jelly Bay, I have a few miners for sale over here. As I said, we've sold some Mini 3s. We've sold an S9. There's a few other miners we sold in here. But I do have the Bitcoin Merch X node, plug and play Bitcoin node for sale, selling the one that I have. Brand new, they're like $6.99 now because the cost of like memory and everything has gone up and NVMEs and stuff. But as I said, I don't have a need for it anymore because I turned my Dell Precision Tower into my like ultimate node, is what I did. So that's why I have that for sale. So hopefully that's what you're looking for, Pink. Yep. Yeah, just go to my website, thehobbyistminer.io, click top right, store and use miners. Thank you for validating their Amplifier Gaming. Are you planning to be at Mining Disrupt as an attendee? Yes, I will be at Mining Disrupt. Should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I will be. I actually just finished building this out. I'll show you. Excuse me. I will be at Bitcoin Vegas. That's coming up first. Oh, really? Davio, the Hobbyist Miner gives you 10% off. Well then, screw this Red Panda mining guy. Use the Hobbyist Miner code. Heck yeah. There you go. Perfect. I didn't realize. Maybe it was set up some time ago. I didn't remember. But yeah, so we'll be at Bitcoin Vegas. That's coming up here very, very soon. And then I will be at Mining Disrupt as well, which should be a lot of fun too. But I did set up here, just recently got this set up. If you guys are interested, some of you guys won't even care. But over on the website under content, there's a speaking section now. And this actually has all the events that I've actually been a speaker at. So at last Mining Disrupt, I was a panelist. So you could come over, check it out. There were 2 panels that I was on at Mining Disrupt. That was this last time. Then when I was at NiceHash X in Slovenia, there were 2 panels that I was on as well. And then even back Cypherpunk during the Flux days, 2023, I was on a panel there as well. So yeah, you can go check those out if you guys were curious as to that. That's over on the website under content and speaking. At Mining Disrupt, yes, I will be there. I will be a panelist as well. There's actually a chance that I will be a moderator on a home mining panel. I may be a moderator for that, or I might be, if I'm not going to be a moderator, I will be a panelist at least over there as well. Oh my eye. David Hall says, wanted to run off a Dell T5500 but couldn't get it to boot from the USB. Oh, is it I feel like I had some challenges with that because of secure boot. David Hall, because I'm running the Dell Precision unit, and I feel like it had something to do with UEFI and secure boot. How is the warranty from Luxor on the Avalon Nanos? One of yours crapped out. So any reseller is going to tell you that there's no warranty, there's no like support through them. Everything is through the actual hardware manufacturer. So you're gonna have to reach out to Canon. I'm not surprised that you had issues with your Nanos. I had 3 Nanos that died, and it's usually because of the power cable. So that definitely could be a challenge for sure. So you'll take that up with Canon is the better avenue to go, because that's all the reseller is going to do is push you off onto the actual, like, to the manufacturer. Have you done a video, or do you know of anyone who has broken down the MTU versus hash rate and latency improvement running a node for lower internet speeds? The hard part is doing a video like that. Great question. The hard part is like, the only defining results are hitting a block, right? Like that's really the hard one is you can't really, it's very difficult to prove out that like any of that is of value without hitting a block, right? And it's hard to do a side-by-side comparison. What can be said regarding that, which great question, which can be said about that is the running between your miner and a node, latency is a factor, right? Now, some of that also comes down to, like, if you have your miner, your home solo miner, and you're mining to a traditional public pool, not public pool directly, but a public pool, and your latency is really, like, it's really high, right? Let's say your internet's not very fast. Let's say you're crazy and trying to solo mine on, like, a 5G modem or something like that. There's actually a challenge you can run into with abandoned blocks. That latency just takes too long. The blockchain keeps moving forward. It doesn't get done correctly. And so that would be like the ultimate nightmare, right? Of like hitting a block, but it gets abandoned because of your miner. So what people recommend is to mine directly to your own node. And that gives you, you're on the same network. So your latency is very low. The latency between the miner and the actual node is definitely better. That being said, your node is then syncing with the blockchain. That's why you're here, like myself or even Panda, talk a lot about the fact of like fiber internet is huge for running your own node. Just cutting down on that latency is super, super important. But I don't know that like there's perfect math behind that or an easy way to test that at least. It took like a week. They made me record a video of the device to show it wasn't working and email to them. And a replacement a week later. Nice, BP. I'm glad that worked out. Carly, I will check after today's live stream. I'll take a look at it. We'll kind of go from there, see what we get. Joker Miner, man, 4D Sky is not cheap. It is not cheap. Absolutely, I do agree. Panda says, I'm currently doing a BCH node test. I feel like I remember hearing about that on one of your live streams. At a data center that has a much lower latency on their nodes. It's on enterprise hardware, so processing is way faster. I truly believe mining your own VPS. So is your miner at home and then you're mining to a node at a data center? Or do you have a miner at that data center as well? Because I feel like you would want to have a miner on the same local network as at that data center, and then the data center has amazing internet speeds, and you know your latency is super low, so it'd be like a win-win. Amplifier, what's the up and down of your internet? On the WAN side, I have 5x5 symmetrical fiber. Internally, I support 2.5 by 2.5 on my internal network. Miners at home, I then brought a VPS that has wow, okay, so it's pretty dang close to you. Okay, so I see what you're doing. So like you are pretty much simulating like running your own pool, pretty much, just very close to you. As you said, 8 milliseconds is amazing. So that's really good in that regard. So yeah, just to like test out your chances. Yeah, that's great. That's great, Pat. I'd be eager to see how that works out. Apparently 4D Sky is working on something that will be less expensive. Interesting. I mean, I think it's having different options is good. I just yeah, I mean, we'll see. As I said, DEPIN is very much a gamble. You know, GeoNet's kind of the safer route, and then on the flip side of it, you know, 4D Sky is more of a gamble because like they don't even have testnet token yet, so they're just building out their network right now. You have to research the hosting companies near you. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. That's smart. Any blocks hit yet? I have not. I hit a BCH block on the white Nerd QX++ behind me. Other than that, I haven't hit any. I haven't tried Digibyte yet. I plan to. And of course, I haven't hit any Bitcoin blocks. If I do, I definitely let you know for sure. I think of it as like Wall Street micro trading. They all move closer. Okay, I can see that. Yep. Because every millisecond counts. I can see that. What gold cartridges are those on the shelf? Oh, I just picked those up. You want to see those? I'll show you. I just picked those up. When did I pick those up? Yesterday? 2 days ago. Sunday. Oh, I just found these locally. Some of you guys know I like to collect some of these NES games. So this is the Legend of Zelda. And this is the second one, The Adventure of Link. This one's in really good condition. This one's worked out well. This one, there's some scuff marks and stuff. So I'll hold on to this until I find a better condition one. Then I swap it out. I'm not like someone who's like you can actually send these out for grading, very similar like Pokemon cards and like traditional sports cards and stuff. I just like the nostalgia part of it, to be honest with you. But yeah, I picked both of these up from the same person on Sunday, which is pretty cool. Yep. You'd recognize those anywhere. Yeah, and that's why for me I pick them up, like, you know, nice little nostalgia, for sure. All right, let me check. I'm trying to see here. All right, we got about a minute left on all of our easy mining from NiceHash, so we'll check those in a minute here. I think of it like having high ping on Fortnite because you're too far away. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, you know, there's definitely a factor for sure, and definitely the way to go. I mean, that's why I run my own node for all my solo mining, for Dogecoin now with Bitcoin Cash. I don't have a ton on Bitcoin Cash. Excuse me. I think Bitcoin Cash I'm about 14 terahash. Bitcoin, as I said, between 100 to 130, based off of my Avalon Q and like you know what hash mode that's on. And then Bitcoin or Dogecoin is like, what is that, like 150 mega hash at this point. Let's see. So the INI ASIC GPU spoofing oh, I was reading it and went away. Okay. Hi from Singapore. Welcome. Have you tried dual pool mining with your Nerd QX? I dual pool on my bit axis too, but yeah, Axio hasn't added it yet. I've not done that before. Has anyone else had a bad experience with Gold Shell? My AL Box 2 died in under 7 months, and replacement PSU would cost. Yeah, so the challenge is with Gold Shell is like, they're not gonna like it's gonna cost you more to get it repaired than it's worth for the miner itself. What you can do is I have been working with and have been super happy with the guys over at ASIC Miner Repair. So if you come over to my website, go down to check for trusted brands. Under ASIC Repair, I work with the guys over at Antminer Repair. They will do Bitmain repairs. They do Gold Shell. It's not with Bitmain. They need to change their name, Antminer Repair. But they do repairs for AlphaPex, Volk Miner. I just sent a Volk Miner to them, actually, a D1. But they do Gold Shell repairs. They do Bitmain repairs. So go check them out. Alec over there is the guy I work with. Really, really cool. That's going to be your best bet to get anything repaired. I wouldn't even bother working with the manufacturer, unfortunately. All right, let me check here. Let's check. Oh, I just exited out of chat. Let me reload chat real quick here. Please hold. Oh, it's so inconvenient. I accidentally clicked the button and it was like, I'm out. All right, pop out chat here. All right, chat's open. All right, we're going to go back over. Let's take a look. See how we did today. So those who have about a minute left. On that one is 2 minutes left. So we got about 2 minutes left here, and then we're going to wrap up today's live stream. Appreciate you guys coming out. Apologize for being sick all over the live stream, but I wanted to go live, and even though I was sick, I was like, oh, I want to be live. I want to, you know, get out there. I got some giveaways to give away. I want to chat with you guys. So here we are. You made it, because there was about 30 minutes before the live stream where I was like, I'm canceling this thing. Bare Naked Miner says, I had a brand new gold shell power supply die after 5 days. It would have cost me $425 to ship the power supply. Yeah. Oh, that's painful. I've had challenges with the gold shell bite in the power supplies, and I've also had challenges with the Canaan nanos with the power supplies. Is that USB-C? I just do not think those are good options for miners, and I've seen lots of issues with those. I've had multiple miners die, power supplies die because of that USB-C. I just don't think that it was a wise avenue to go. I'm hoping in the future they stay away from using USB-C. Don't cough on the keyboard. You might. That's right. All right, these have a little bit of, about a minute left. We'll give them about a minute. Let's check. I want to check one thing. Let's check here. When are you, this is coming from Mr. Shrek. When are you going to make Panda do a face reveal? Maybe someday, I'll get a chance to sit down with Mr. Panda, have a little heart-to-heart in person. I don't know that we'll get a face reveal. But at least Panda and I in the same room, in a video would be fun. How can you underclock gold? Yeah, you can't really do much with that. With the gold shells, you can't really underclock them. You can take like a nano, and just lower it down. Like I would not run your Canaan Avalon or your Canaan Nano 3S. I would not run it on high. Just don't run it on high. It is not meant for 140 watts at all. The heart-to-heart will be 1 versus 1 StarCrafting. I like it. Listen, we'll get 2 computers. We have to have like CRT monitors. And like they'll be facing each other, and then we'll have like a camera back here, but yours will be blurred out, and it'll just see you and I. We'll be playing StarCraft, live streaming it, and talking trash to each other as we're playing on camera. That'd be fun. Have some like 80s retro music going on in the background. That'd be fun. All right, I think these are done. This one has 7 seconds left. Okay. Yes, 100%. My gold shell CK5 power supply fan crapped out. Ugh. See, power supplies themselves on full-size ASICs, they do go. Like, that happens. That happens a lot, especially during, like, really cold temperatures. I have found, like, over the winter, man, I've had several ASIC miners in my sheds where the power supplies have gone. It's been painful. I've been starting to stock several different power supply models just to deal with swapping them out. It just sucks. It's usually a power supply before it's even a control board. But I'd say if it's not a power supply, a lot of times it's a hash board and some issues on the hash board. All right, we're done. Did we get anything today? We did not hit any blocks today. This is our third time. No blocks today at all. No Bitcoin blocks, no Bitcoin Cash blocks, no Dogecoin blocks. You know what that means? That means we're just going to do it again next week. So, guys, that's going to wrap things up for today. I am heading out and get some medicine, relax. Appreciate you guys hanging with me. Appreciate you guys hanging with me in my illness here all over the live stream. Do appreciate it. Dedication. Other than that, guys, that's going to wrap things up for today. For any of the winners that won the Magic Miners, please just email me, thehobbyistminer@gmail.com. And I'll get back to you, validate it to you, and then I'll get your address information. I'll send it over to Magic Miner, and I will and I'll get that to them so they can get your giveaways shipped out, which is awesome. Guys, I am heading out. Thank you guys as always. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys next time. Later. Let's talk home mining real quick. If you guys are in the market for your next home miner, I highly recommend ASICmarketplace.com. They have some of my home favorites, like the Bidax Gamma 601, the new Supra Hex 701, and look at this, the Canaan Avalon Q, one of my favorite home miners, especially for heating during the fall and winter. And they got some of the new ones out there, the Nerd Miner Nerd QX version 6.1, as well as the Beast Octa Axe. I can't wait to get one of these. Really looking forward to it. Finally, if you guys are in the market for parts, they actually just started carrying parts for home miners as well as full-size ASIC miners, power supplies, cables, adapters, as well as even control boards. Listen, when you're at checkout over at ASICmarketplace.com, use the checkout code TheHobbyistMiner for $100 off. Check out the links directly down below.